Just announced, Princess Leonor and Prince Christian's wedding will be the most lavished ever. We all expect a royal wedding, grand, elegant, steeped in tradition. But this time, something utterly unprecedented is unfolding. Because this isn't just another palace affair, it's going to rewrite the rules of royal spectacle. The announcement landed like a royal thunderbolt. Princess Leonor of Spain and Prince Christian of Denmark will wed, and it's already being described behind closed doors as the most lavish royal wedding ever conceived. A union of two heirs apparent, two modern monarchies, poised to become both fairy tale and geopolitical statement. Right away, imagine the rising crescendo. The Spanish throne, the Danish crown, 21st century royalty meeting in an emblem of continuity and renewal. Their engagement whispers have stirred palace corridors in Madrid and Copenhagen alike. And now the public announcement, a wedding for the ages. We start with a simple question: why this wedding? Why now? Leonor, still young beyond the throne's shadow, carrying the expectations of a nation that hopes for transformation. Christian, trained in duty, in military service, in the tradition of his house. Their paths converge and the announcement is both inevitable and stunning. In those early days of their courtship, aides in both capitals watched for compatibility, for the shared value of service. But the moment the announcement came, and the wording was so carefully chosen, the royal houses signaled something bold: this isn't just love, this is legacy. So what makes this wedding different? Not just another palace spectacle, but the most lavished ever. First, the guest list. Heads of state, royals from every reigning house, and then the non-royal luminaries who blur the line between aristocracy and contemporary culture. This is the new shape of monarchy. Second, venues of unprecedented scale. Imagine a cathedral, backed by centuries, but with modern transparency, with global streaming, with every gesture imbued with symbolism. Third, the blend of national identity. Spain, rich in history, monarchy reborn. Denmark, a constitutional realm with deep modern roots. Their union speaks of Europe's royal tapestry but also of a new interconnectedness. Yet even as we talk about grandeur, there are nerves. In Madrid, there's the weight of Leonor's future role, the eyes of the world asking, can she step into the throne as a monarch of today? In Copenhagen, Christian's training in the armed forces, his duty as heir, will a union shift expectations, public image? And in the midst of all this, the personal story. The quiet moments before the spotlight. How did they meet? How did they fall in love? Whispers tell of a foundation of friendship, of mutual respect for the weight they each carry. That foundation is now set to be magnified into spectacle. Let me pause and ask another question. How will this wedding shape public perception of monarchy? In an era where royal relevance is questioned, here is a wedding that doesn't whisper tradition, it roars renewal. It invites the world to witness something historic, but human. A couple, under pressure, choosing to love and lead. Then the drama builds. Venue reveals, dress teasers, invitation lists leaked, rumors of post-wedding plans, royal tours, charitable initiatives, joint monarchical duties. Each leak answers a question, only to raise another: what will happen the day after? How will this union ripple through European monarchies? Will crowns, titles, primogenitures be reshaped? There are also the tensions. Between expectation and humanity. Between public duty and private dreams. Leonor's adolescence under the monarchy's gaze. Christian's training and upcoming responsibilities. They will step into the limelight hand in hand, but behind them stand centuries of tradition, of precedent weighing heavily. And yet, the love story is real. It matters. The announcement dances between pomp and intimacy, between statecraft and heart. For millions, this wedding will feel personal, a chance to believe again in pageantry, in purpose, in promise. In the final act of our narrative, envision the day. The processional, the vows, the cheers of crowds in sunlit plazas, the fireworks over royal palaces. But then the quieter moments, the first dance, the family photographs, the fleeting glance between Leonor and Christian that says everything without words. And after that, what comes next? Their reign, yes, but also their marriage. How will they walk side by side through the duties, the expectations, the temptations of modernity? That is the real story beyond the spectacle. So stay tuned, because when Leonor and Christian take those vows, we will not just witness a wedding. We will watch a chapter of monarchy being rewritten. And inside that spectacle lies a very human story, Two people, young, burdened, hopeful. Promising a future not defined by crowns, but by partnership, purpose, and maybe, just maybe, profound impact.